Okay, let's see who's here now. Another fancy lady, of course. Went from washerwomen to, more rich townswomen.
Baroness Lavalettes Villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Greetings, Witcher. Must admit it's curious to see you.
You.
I don't quite believe in coincidences.
Geralt of Rivia, slayer of monsters, and my son.
Yeah, we kind of killed her son. I'm sorry
You're
about
right,
that.
General. My visit's no accident. I'm looking for someone.
There's no one here who wishes to see you. Captain, this man is not to enter. Forgive me, Morvran, but I've lost my appetite for the races.
Kill a woman's son and appear at her doorstep? My. I thought witches had better survival skills than that.
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
I fear your information's out of date. Molly no longer works here.
Where can I find her?
Seem to know who Molly is. You also know she doesn't work here anymore. Know where I can find her, maybe?
This time of day? Probably sipping punch and considering which horse to bet on.
Not in the mood for jokes.
I jest you not. After Arian's demise, Luis's nephew came to pay his respects. Got one glance of Molly and, well, they wed soon after. They now await his inheritance. With the Baroness's son dead, the estate will go to the nephew and Lady Latta, known until recently simply as Molly.
Where can I find Molly?
All right, so where'll I find the newly minted Lady Latta?
Our dear little Molly has a new passion, horse racing. To my knowledge, she should be at Countess Vegelbud's villa right now. That's exactly where I'm going. Since you stripped me of Louise's company, perhaps you'd agree to come along.
Find my own way to Vegelbud's. I don't like
I
you.
can find my own way to the Vegelbud home.
Very well. Perhaps I can convince you to join me later at the races. I shall keep an eye out for you.
Alright. So that's one lead. Meet Voorhees. I think I cut it out of my video that I uploaded to YouTube, but Voorhees interrogated us about what happened, about the events that happened in the previous game, because I didn't import my save file. Yeah. And so he knows quite a bit about us. His job is kind of to be the information intel manager for Nilfgaard, so yeah. And I think right here is our final lady, Marabella. So we'll go to the Vegelbud's residence later. I just want to check in with Marabella first. Make sure everything's good here.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
Fine, I'll wait.
I'll wait.
It won't take long.
A witcher with manners I am.
My uncle's in the circle because he can swallow salt.
Okay. Wait until the lesson is over. Maybe I should meditate. Alright. Kids, you're kinda...
Mom, where are ya?
Your mom is over there. She's running in the... raining. I forget it. Just go inside, okay. Hi, let's talk. My name's Geralt of Rivia, the Witcher. Alright.
Yes. What do you want?
I know you saw Dandellion recently.
Oh, yes. Longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems.
No. We perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Okay, then.
Maybe. No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
That's sad. He wrote a poem about you.
Found a poem Dandellion wrote about you. Portrayed you as an unusually talented individual.
Really? Did he mention my poetry? Horses have always fascinated me. I've always longed to extol their noble beauty. Did you see any of my work at Dandelions? Mere exercises, true, but I'd be curious to know what you thought of them.
No. Didn't see any.
Gee up! A snakely whip rose skyward. Gee-haw! Crack! She reined the beast in. The stallion danced betwixt her thighs. Lather bathed its chinny chin.
Sorry, don't know much about poetry.
It's not hard. See him later?
See Dandellion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
Alright then.
Thanks for your help. Farewell.
Man, they're doing an awful lot of characterization for Dandellion here, and we've not even met face-to-face with the man in this game yet. I swear. Alright. So we're going to the Vagelbud's estate next. Where the heck is that at? Oh my, that's a distance. Okay, I think I'm gonna quick travel there. It's actually kind of good. Actually, wait, do I have it located on the map? I'm really glad I went around the game and I did a lot of exploration first, because I actually do know how to find these places. So yeah, I mean guys, just check the map out here for a second. Look, that's one thing, but just look at how much I've done. Look for how many question marks you actually see, because every question mark is something I've not yet discovered. I haven't discovered that, probably because it was too high level and I died and I never went back to look for it. But everything else I've done, and if it's grayed out, I definitely did it. So all the loot here, definitely picked it up. Picked up all that loot, blew up that monster nest, went to that camp, loot, camp, nest, camp, loot, quest, nest, camp, quest, nest, camp, loot, camp, nest, loot, camp. Okay, I'm done. Anyway, let's quick travel. Okay. Definitely looks like a horse race. Here, let me hop over a little bit. Alright, you wait here, Roach. I'm gonna talk to Voorhees. Of course he's back here.
See, you managed to find the place.
Not that hard. It's not exactly a small concealed hovel.
I must say, of all the creatures in this region, I find steeds most intriguing. Horses interest you at all, Witcher?
All the same to me. Call each one I ride Roach.
Strange. The grey is Cantarella, sired by Cahir, the champion from Vold.
Yeah. Gray's a good color. Even looks good on horses.
My coin's on the Black Stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
I don't know about the
Surprised he
name.
didn't salute you, General.
Know a lot about horses?
Seem to know your horses.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
I say
Not
hell
what I came
yeah.
here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle, made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
I came here to talk to Molly.
I'd rather resolve things with Molly.
Well, there she is. See the slim young woman? Resolve what you must. I shall play the horses for a time. If you wish, we can ride back to the city together.
Well, he's being awfully friendly. I can't forsake that, really. And I've kind of been a dick to him. Still, I don't like Nilfgaard. I don't like anyone who colludes with Nilfgaard. But whatever. Yeah, I mean, you kind of just gotta deal with it, though, at some point. Alright, let me head down here. Excuse me. Excuse me, I believe this is a steed of lines. A line of steeds. Don't know what I'm saying right now. Words. Molly.
Who do you favor, milady?
Can't decide between the Black Stallion and the Grey Mare. Keep going back and forth, back and forth.
Go with the grey one.
Sorry, don't believe we've been introduced.
I'm Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again.
Actually, I'm always rescuing him.
That's right. Except it's the other way around. I'm always saving him.
Mean to say it weren't Dandellion saved you in Flotsam by severing your noose with an arrow from 100 paces?
Never happened.
What? Dandelion couldn't... Never mind. Any idea where our master archer might be at the moment?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. Ever since I became Lady Latard, it's been nothing but balls, banquets, and other such... what's it? Congregations. Awful tiring, all this. But... or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
He has a sister? Remember your last conversation with
Any
Dandellion?
chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Of course. We came to borrow some coin for a barge.
Now we're making
What?
progress.
Why do you need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon.
And you're married?
Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
You aware Dandellion doesn't have a sister?
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister.
Sure he does. Saw him myself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different
Wait a second.
fathers.
Wait a second.
Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
These packages, any chance they were trunks, travel cases? And this girl, possibly a trobaritz?
The one he sung about?
Yes, yes. Now I remember. She's a travelling performer. Sailed in from Kavir. Talented.
Alright, so
family,
two stories
innit?
point to that being the case.
Exceptionally. And very loving as well, I'm sure.
If you only knew. Dandellion even wrote a poem for her. To my dearest Calinetta. Or some such. Oh, to have a brother like that.
Thanks, farewell.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait. Before you go, I've got a request. Dandellion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks. And good luck to you on your search.
That's all I had to say? Okay. Oh boy. On your own or with Voorhis? I'm not going to Novigrad with Voorhis. Like I said, maybe I'm being a little bit of a dick to Voorhis and everything. Voorhis, how you say his name. But whatever. I go my own way, so you know. Gotta tell Sultan about all the women we just met. Or garnered to meet.
Ah, you're back. You met Poppy? She ought to start talking any day now.
Oh, that's cool. I like Poppy. She's an owl, not a parrot. That's true. He's got to start the talking any day now.
Zoltan, venture to say a mage would have trouble turning that owl into a parrot.
Sure you know me that well. Mark my words, she'll be playing Gwent with us in no time. But we were to talk about Dandellion.
Yes, exactly.
So, how'd you do? Learn much?
Not anything at all, really. You first. Let's go
Tell
off
me
of him
what you
first.
got first.
A few bruises and a torn doublet. Otherwise, not much a note. He wasn't staying with any of them. I've not seen hide nor hair of him in ages. All I learned was a few of Dandelion's pickup lines. Dubious worth.
Alright, then we got something. I do not want to hear
Think I
Dandelion's
might have
pickup
something
lines.
better.
What are you waiting for? Let's have at it.
Women on my list hadn't seen Dandelion in a while. All claimed he had been acting strange. Also mentioned he'd been seeing someone else.
His cousin from
Thing is,
Kovir.
Mystery woman wasn't on my list.
What's she supposedly like, this lass?
Blonde, from Kovir. A trobaritz, apparently, named Calinetta or something like that.
That makes it clear as crystal. It's Priscilla. Aye. Must be her.
Who's Priscilla?
Who's this Priscilla?
A trobaritz, like you said. Quite popular of late. Picture Dandellion with a pair of tits and you've got the general idea.
Alright then.
Interesting image. So how'd Dandellion handle meeting his female double?
I think he fell in love.
That's big news.
What can I say? Could be he finally met his
A
match.
female version
See
of him,
his
yeah,
match,
sure.
All right. Maybe more. The laddie's head's on fire. Lassie's got him whirling.
Alright, guess we gotta talk to her.
Priscilla works with a mummers troupe, Reynard and the Foxen. Whenever they're in town, she performs nightly at the Kingfisher.
Mean we've been sentenced to an evening of poetry?
Must you always? This'll be true poetry, Geralt. You'll see.
None of Dandelion's bullshit. Though, we'll probably hear him eventually. If I had to make a guess, I'm gonna guess that he's already gonna be there by the time we show up. No, I don't care. No, we're no brothel hopping.
Let's play.
I think it's what that guy said at least. Meditate. So, yeah. Jipus, quapus.
Why is your hair so grey, darling?
Alright.
Gonna be a butcher when I grow up.
What would sundown be? Sundown is technically now, but what is this? Key required. Okay, I find that particularly interesting. And that is some inn. That does not look like an inn. That looks like a church. What do I know? You know, what do I know anymore about what churches look like in Witcher? Okay, so we are right at sundown, I think. But just to speed up a little bit, I'm gonna go 2 hours forward. That should do us good. Yep, sun's already going down a lot. Alright, let's go inside then.
Ah, here already. Come on, let's find some arse rests. Should start soon.
You mean chairs? She's blonde, that could be her.
long have yearned for your tender caress, to bind our fortunes. Damn what the stars are. Rend my heart open, then your love profess, a winding, weaving fate to which we both atone. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet, to dream of raven locks and twisted stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. The wolf I will follow into the storm, to find your heart, its passion displaced by our ever-growing, hardening into stone, amidst the cold to hold you in a heated embrace. You flee, my dream come the morning, your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet, to dream of raven locks and twisted stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. I know not if fate would have us live as one, or if by love's blind chance we've been bound. whispered when it all began. Did it forge a love you might never have found? You flee my dream come the morning. Your scent, berry star, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep.
I know him!
Oh shoot, it's you. You're from
'Twas
White
him
Orchard.
murdered some Temerian boys back in White Orchard.
Silence, woman. We've come to hear music.
Yeah, sit down anyway. Please, just sit down.
There's a war on. Some die.
Exactly.
Oh, please, argue this out elsewhere. Squabbles and rows again. And I was told this was a decent establishment.
If I know Geralt, he risked his noggin to save someone else's arse.
Save, you say? He murdered folk.
Don't let him provoke you.
There's the door. Settle this outside.
Come.
Good. Thank you very much.
I wish to listen to music. Music!
Cultural capital of the world? The fuck it is.
How did you end up here? Why does everyone end up in Novigrad?
Permits
Everybody.
me to introduce this here's Priscilla, known also as Calinetta, as lovely as she is talented. And this
is Geralt of Rivia, I know. Dandelion's told me a great deal about you, and I've listened with bated breath. Don't be surprised. After all, doubt I could think of a more fitting subject for a ballad than a witch's love for a sorceress.
Wait,
or
what?
should I say, sorceresses.
Triss and Yennefer, I know. Seems Dandelion left nothing out.
Seems Dandellion was meticulous in telling my story, down to personal and insignificant details. Did he offer anything about himself, like where he was going?
Splendid. Very funny, truly. So, see you later.
Where are you going?
Not here. Come with me.
Okay, good, good. Just playing it casual, gotcha.
There a reason for all this sneaking around?
An excellent one. When last I saw Dandellion, he told me he was planning a heist. Siggy Reuven's vault.
sheeped up.
And I've not seen him since.
Take it the heist was a bust?
Let me guess. Attempted heist was a failure.
Well, he's not driven up in a gilded carriage laden with jewels, so I should think so. I've asked after him everywhere, but it seems an army of tongue-stealing cats has overrun the city. I learned only that he raised a ruckus at Whoreson Jr.'s lair. Then Whoreson's men chased him all over town.
Whoreson Jr. Doesn't ring a bell.
Whoreson's henchman?
Biggest prick in Novigrad. Not literally.
Got it.
Oh, the
You're not a
writing in
fan,
this game is
but what did he
great.
do to you?
Try the whole town. He's one of 4 bosses who control the city's underworld. The others being Siggy Reuven, Carlo the Cleaver Varese, and the King of Beggars.
Yeah, we've seen all their henchmen.
At least they didn't cross the church as well. Bring that venerable institution into it. We'd be in deep then.
Looks like I gotta rescue Dandellion. Again.
Here I go again, rushing to Dandelion's rescue. He ought to pay me a salary.
Whoever he is, I sincerely doubt he's in the mood for jokes. Nor am I, in fact.
Relax, I'll get him out of this. Gotta talk to this Whoreson first. And Siggy Reuven. Know where I might find them?
I don't know about Whoreson, but Reuven runs a bathhouse. Careful, though. He's a dangerous character.
So am I.
I don't doubt it. But Dandelion's not. I beg you to hurry. Let me know as soon as you learn anything.
Oh boy.
Well,
get Junior.
bugger all to do here.
Junior!
Heading back to the Rose.
Junior! We're just on my Charlemagne. Just seconds ago, we're on my Charlemagne. Broken flowers. Okay, so that quest is done. Oh my goodness. Alright, so Dandelion's missing again. Man. Dandellion is such a lovable klutz, it's not even funny. Like, Witcher 2 starts off, you come to the town of Flotsam, and Zoltan and Dandellion are both chained up. Zoltan because he's a dwarf, and they think he's colluding with a local terrorist group, the Scoia'tael. Dandellion, though, they did it because of debauchery. So it's kind of interesting. I don't know. Okay. Bathhouse. I can only imagine what we're going to see here. So younger viewers, you are warned.
Anybody there? Open up.
That's one way to slam a door. Kick it down, Geralt. Kick it down. Art it. Art the door. Force push the door. Screw manners. Just knock it down.
What's the fuss? The bathhouse is closed.
Need to talk to the owner. I know he's here.
I'm not sure that matters, as he's terribly busy.
Busy with what?
Busy? With what?
Entertaining important guests.
In that case, tell him there's another one at the door. Geralt of Rivia. And I'm not leaving till I see him.
Very well, I shall try. Please wait.
This guy. I mean, what if that was Siggy Reuven, you know? Oh,
Siggy Reuven cordially invites you to join him. I'm happy.
You're a very short man. Like, you're not a dwarf or a halfling.
The meeting is in the
he's not that
palace.
short.
We will pass through the dressing room so you can leave your clothes.
Let's go.
We're gonna have to take it off. Well, darn.
You may disrobe here. Your equipment will be safe.
Okay, sure. Taking everything off. Okay, there for a second I thought I was completely naked. I'm like,
Siggy Reuven awaits in the next room.
Oh boy, alright. Let's see if all the women here are naked. Yep, naked women in the room. You've been alerted, viewers. It's alright. All the hot woman here I could fool around with, but I'm not gonna do so. At least the men still have all their clothes on. Okay, good. Can I open, please?